I'm going to show you some things that I haven't unboxed yet. I have a box here that has probably not been opened or assessed in about 15 years. So I'm going to see what condition it's in. My degree is in history with a minor in anthropology. I'm geared towards preservation. I am not an expert on everything historical, but I am an expert on historical fashion. And I have been training to do so since I was 4. Just from a glance, this is one of the most well-preserved bodices at the museum right now. A lot of times when clothing is stored and preserved, it'll be folded in a certain way that causes stress in the fabric and the textile. It can get creases and the textile will disintegrate. She is immaculate and gorgeous. This is dark blue velvet with black beading, black sequence trim, 1900. Because also if you notice the amount of pin tucks and pleating we've got going on here, it's also got more of a pigeon chest shape that would fit for the S-curve corset at the time. There's a hook and eye right here to keep the collar down so it's not flapping around in the wind. And then on the inside, you can see the inner bodice so that nothing is showing. There's boning within. She's wearing a corset. Why would she need to have boning on the inside of a bodice? Well, you might have structure in with your corset, but the top, in order to keep it straight and aligned and formed to your figure, you would need boning on the inside, and it keeps its shape. I think this is the only patch here. Patching and fixing is very commonplace. You're not going to have 20 of these. You're not even going to have 5. You're going to have 1, maybe 2. Same cut, maybe same material, a little bit different trim or decor going on. You're saving these because you're going to keep wearing them. And even if, when fashion changes and the pattern changes, you're going to take it, repurpose it, and use the material. This is a collar, a decorative collar. You could call it a capulette, but it is beaded. Extraordinarily, exquisitely, beautifully beaded. It really isn't too heavy, but the beadwork, the design, gives an added flair to your outfit. And because it's black, it can be worn with various outfits. Clothes gave life to the woman, and I think that that's still true today. When you put something on, it's like an armor. It gives you confidence, it gives you grace, it gives you the ability to, even though your world is crumbling inside, hey, at least I look really good on the outside. It's to this ethos that I have. Having it set away in a box to disintegrate, to not serve a purpose for what it was meant for, is a travesty. And you also kind of need to put things on to see how was it put together. And because this is not like falling apart or disintegrating in any way, like some of the other pieces that I've looked at where I'm barely, I'm just afraid to touch it, I'm going to just kind of drape it around my shoulders real quick. See what a beautiful cover it gives. 1903. Also based on the amount of lace we've got going on here. This is the coverlet. This is like the over top. You would have the under pieces of cotton or linen or muslin that would go underneath. It buttons on the sides here and goes down. Not everyone had a ladies' maid. Not everyone had someone to help them button their blouses or bodices. A lot of times you would see tops in the back being buttoned because they had help. This is the ability for a woman to get dressed by herself but still look elegant. This is not Titanic, because by Titanic you're actually getting more into wobble skirt era. It's like the prelude to that. definitely in the early 1900s, you would have still a little bit of a trail going on. This is also very much a factory material. There's still a lot of intensive labor going into it. However, this type of design and lace, it's way too much time to see through for delicate lace of earlier periods. And nothing wrong with the factory made thing in the beginning. This is 120 years old, and they didn't throw it away. They kept it. It's perfect. It's an Edwardian jacket. It's a child's jacket. The bigger one is a size 8, the smaller one is a size 10. I guess this is just how the store did it. The size 8, the girl, has 3 layers in her collar, and the size 10 has 2. It's very simple, easy cut detail. You could also buy this and add to it. Again, these don't have linings, but they are precious.